Ever since I've owned this property, I've been fighting to find a way to mow the ditch at the end of the property, and I just can't find anything that really works. Finally, I think I have the answer, and it's this Cub Cadet zero-turn mower with a steering wheel. This sucker holds a hill better than anything else I've ever tried to use. Now, my friend Lucas Peak from the Peaks Peak Hobby Homestead YouTube channel has drove across the country and is hanging out with me for a day, and he's going to give me his thoughts on it, and we're going to see if this machine will really mow that radical ditch. Now, I actually did not include a lot of Lucas's commentary about this mower here in my video, but he did his own video dedicated just to this mower on his channel if you want to check it out at Peaks Peak.
Guys, this thing is awesome.
The only reason I'm backing up here is I don't want to blow grass clippings onto the road. I already know what the comments will say about this video. That ditch is not some big deal. Why is he being dramatic about it? Well, I'm not exaggerating when I say I've tried a lot of different equipment to mow this ditch. I have an extendable boom mower for a skid steer, a tractor, and I've tried about 5 different zero-turn mowers, from stand-on mowers to John Deere sit-down mowers to my Hustler sit-down mower. And what you can't see very well in this shot is how uneven this ground is, and the size of ruts that you encounter and that your wheels will drop down in, and where you get stuck. And once you kind of get stuck, you're trying to turn with one wheel, and it just doesn't work. And I kept having to pull my mower out of here with the tractor. What I'm saying is unique here is not the fact that I can mow it with this mower. I mowed it with the other mowers. But after doing so, I said, you know what? That was dangerous, and it was difficult, and it just wasn't worth it. And I made the decision that I just wasn't going to mow this. I would let the county halfway mow it once or twice a year. This, mowing with this mower right now, feels like no big deal. It almost doesn't feel more difficult than just mowing the flat sections of my yard. And there are unique reasons why this mower works so well at this type of task. And I'll get more into that in a minute, but if you just think about what a regular lawnmower does on a hill, the nose tries to go down the hill, and then you're using one wheel to try to fight against that nose slipping downward. Whereas with this, you're putting full driving force to both rear wheels at the same time, and you're just steering with the front. As you can see, this rough terrain is bouncing me all over the place. But this is a true air ride suspension seat, so it's not that uncomfortable, even though I'm bouncing that much. On a regular zero-turn mower, when you're in a situation like that, your front wheels are just flopping around and they're actually fighting you when you try to turn, when those front casters hit a rut or a divot or a hill. They kind of stop and you have to fight your way over them. And then to turn or to maintain on a hill while the nose is pulling down, you've got to use 100% of your driving force has to come from this lower wheel. And so you're trying to drive off one wheel when you have drives for both wheels. Why? There's no advantage to it if you're dealing with harsh mowing conditions. And on top of that, this mower has 15-mile-an-hour travel speed, 35 horsepower. I don't see anything that tells me this is an inferior mower to anything else out on the market. As far as I can see, this is a superior mower to anything else I've ran. Now, I'm getting ready to test some $30,000 Kubota diesel mowers, and those should have just more sheer power and maybe more longevity, but I don't know what else to be more impressed with. I haven't got to spend much time on a Ventrac, but what this thing just demonstrated, other mowers can't do it, okay? And if you run a residential lawn care business, or you have just a flat yard, you might be better off with some other brand, a Ferris or a Skag or a Hustler. I love my Hustler that I had. And I've got a cheaper Hustler now that's pretty good. But this thing is ridiculous. So I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.